What's up, everyone? Welcome back to New World Aeternum. Um, I just want to explain a little bit too. Like again, like this is the type of shit I'm talking about. So understand, like, so obviously I live with my mom. That's already explained in the other video. But you would think, you could trust your mom. You don't have to get stolen from her. False. That shit does happen. Not in all families, but families do steal from each other. It is not impossible. So I had a costume, Pennywise, the new Pennywise, not the original Pennywise. And it was very good. It was like one of the, like, obviously from the actual movie, realistic. You got the hair and all that shit in it. And I had the costume and everything for it, the outfit. I was gonna wear it to work, kind of walk down the street real quick like I did before and scare the shit out of some people. But during the day, not like nighttime where like there ain't nobody out and shit. I want people to see me. I was gonna grab and fix it up. I already knew where it was the other night, and then actually I'll tell you more about it. Basically, so I sit it out. I had when I remember where I had it. She likes to go around the house and like fuck with shit, clean up stuff. Understandable. She don't want to have a messy house. Understand? Cool. But when it came to my room, I told her, it doesn't. If you're gonna clean up something, just clean up what you want, but don't touch any of my stuff. Leave that alone. And I have everything. So my dirty bin. I have dirty clothes, clean clothes. Got clean clothes. So, and I got some other stuff kind of laying around and shit. It's a bit messy. Bunch of boots and shoes and fucking whatever those fucking things are called. Crocs. But I had the mask right there behind me. So you would have probably seen it if I had my camera on and shit. You would see it behind me. $60 I paid for it. It was decent. Thank God my friend hooked me up and shit. And it was probably 100-something mask. Detail yourself, all that good shit. But he detailed this one up and sold it to me for 60. I think he just really wanted me to get the costume, and when I did, we started taking pictures with it and shit. You could probably look it up if you look up my dude and shit and find him. But it was a cool costume. It worked very well, other than it was tight. I bought a size too small. But like I said, it was right behind me, and every Halloween I would try to go on and stream it and, play with it on Call of Duty with my mask on and shit, just for Halloween purposes. Just because I'm a grown man doesn't mean I can't celebrate a holiday that I enjoy dressing up and fucking. One day of the holiday I dressed up into something and that I liked and then wanted to be, or some shit like a Charmander. Shrek was one. I mean, I don't think I picked that outfit. I think she picked that out for me. But I watched the movie a lot, so I assumed she wanted me to have it. But I did. I wore it. It was pretty funny. I had a little fart thing that reflated, so I'd go up trick or treat, and then I'd go like that, shit. But that was fun, right? And I don't do it for candy. I just do it for scares and shit now. But yeah, I got it for 60. Put it up here behind me. She has that thing where she has impulses to want to clean and mess with stuff. But I guess she kept looking at it every night, and it kept freaking her out. I don't fucking know. But she put it in a box. And not only did she take this box with my mask in it and put it in her room where it shouldn't have been. It should have been in my room sitting up, not like getting smushed, which it did. It got fucking smushed. So if it was just mushed, maybe I could have probably fixed it. but there's like mold and all that shit on it now, and I'm not even fucking with it. There's stuff in the hair. I'm not fucking with it. She put it in the box, and so okay, so I don't know if I explained this in the other video, so I'll explain it real quick. Obviously, we live in a trailer together. She lives in her room, or sleeps in her room. He sleeps in his room. I sleep in the living room, which is my room. Technically, it's attached to the kitchen, so like there's no privacy between me and the kitchen. But I mean, like when they're gone, they're in their room. I got my room. Not the besides the point. This side of the room is all my shit. So like if there's anything over here she needs to touch, it's like some little shit, you know, some little stuff that needs to be cleaned up. And like I can easily clean up. I just choose not to because I'm a bit lazy on that side. I work hard. I like to just come home, take a shower, brush my teeth, do whatever I have to, get settled in, and start playing. Now, again, I'm not going to go too deep into the situation fully, but because she likes doing that, she, like I said, she took that. So she lived out in the living room. I lived in the room I was in the room she was in. She's in now. And it leaked. It leaked in the corner. It always leaked in that corner. I haven't, just since like probably a year or something ago, got a big 82-inch TV. So eventually I would have had to move out of that room anyways. I would have had to have a room where I could put this fucking big ass beast, which I could have probably still found a way to put it in there. It just wouldn't have been easy even to get it in to that room. I would have had to found some fucking type of way to get it in. But other than that, like I said, so she was out here, and this is where the rats kind of roam around. She's been getting jumped on by rats and shit at night. She's freaking out. She said she wants to change rooms. I tell her, like, bro, it's not going to matter. Are you sure? Because I'm not changing rooms again. I'm not moving everything because you want to move shit. You know, I mean, you want to move your room. And she's like, yeah. So she moves in, but the ceiling was and the hallway was leaking already pretty badly, and it was getting pretty bad. It was getting worse and worse. We tried I tried. They paid for it. I applied it, and as what they told me, you're just supposed to apply it as it was in paint. And I tried to get into every crease, everything that was locking up, try to stay on the frame so I wasn't breaking anything anymore. But it got pretty hard in some spots. It was just so fucked. You got termites in this fucking bitch. I'm pretty sure the other night I saw some the other night. I don't know. I mean, we're in the woods. Like, we're surrounded by woods, this trailer park. The whole thing is surrounded by woods. Right when you pull in, you're going into like woods on one whole side. I mean, actually, the other side is filled with woods too, but not really as dense as our side. But besides that, there are termites that live on wood, and obviously, if they find easier wood to chew on, they go and burrow in and they lay eggs, and then the next breed just starts fucking doing the same shit. Again, like, we're all supposed to be saving right now to try to, you know, get this new place they're talking about, which is bitching. But again, he's like telling me that she's still going on that shit, trying to talk to Keanu's and shit like that, which is fucking an Indian guy or some guy in Nigeria. And it's annoying as shit to me because I don't know what to do other than to try to find somewhere else to stay, because at this fucking point, there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Nothing. I'm stuck right now in my situation. I can try to move out, but then where would that leave me? I'm in now a new area. I'm going to have to go by their rules now. Again, I kind of go by some rules here, but it's kind of more freedom, I'm sure, here than where I would be going next. And then, so that's why I'll be giving away as well. A lot of my freedoms that I have now to stay up a little later because I work late or I'm off, but he's on. He doesn't want noise going on while he's sleeping. So again, like it would have to be like me out in the shed or some shit like that. And I definitely have to clean that shit out because that shit was pretty bad. It was just because again, like everybody has troubles, you know. But besides the point, that's where I'd probably be staying. You know, so I might end up going there. I'm pretty sure. And if I end up in the shed, I'll have way more freedoms than just, you know, say, hey, you know, you gotta kind of shut down for the night, you know, or because they're sleeping and you can't stay up late. But no, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, just I might have to. I might have to. At this point, like I love my mother. I can't take care of her and try to take care of myself too, which I'm barely doing. Being able to buy a game or two each month, or not even a game a month or 2 months, like it sucks. I mean, again, but that's why I got that fucking the yearly pass, because again, like then there's nothing I can say that I don't have that I couldn't play. You know what I'm saying? I always have something I could play. Always. I don't have to have the next best thing right fucking now, you know? I'm not that type of person. Does it suck to not just have it right when it comes out? Yeah, because then you're like the last one to touch it. No one gives a fuck, especially if I'm recording. I like to have like at least some people looking around for the game, and because it's new, they want to check it out and see what's going on when this film plays it. Yeah, but it's whatever. It doesn't mean shit to me. I'll still play the game if it's old as shit. As long as have I touched it and I'm not bored of it, I'll fuck with it. Sorry about the long explanation about all the other shit. But basically, because of her doing this shit with changing rooms, she's in the hallway, right? Noticing that the rain's just pouring like crazy. Don't know what else to do at this point. Fixing it, this, that, don't work. Still coming in. She decides to tape the ceiling in the hallway, which is right next to her room. And all it takes is for you to do that, and then it to find a new way out, and then the leveling of the trailer, the leveling of the ceiling, if the ceiling's leveled a little low and pushed down because rats pushing and jumping around constantly, who fucking knows, whatever, the water hit and it constantly loaded a bit, but it started flowing towards her room, now making it worse than what it already was in that corner. She's now like rain and pouring everywhere in her room now. So again, did this to herself. And now she wants to trade back rooms. And I'm like, why the fuck you did that to yourself? And now you want to put me into that? Understand that it sucks. But hey, when I taped up because I have a fucking hole the size of size of a PlayStation 2, whatever you want to call it, decent size, even bigger, because it's like both. I wish I could show you what I'm talking about, but the point is, it's a decent size hole, and it doesn't make it any better that rats curry around there and hit those weak, brittle spots right there that's been hit by rain, and now it's cracking even more somehow. I think it's leaking now over here, most likely. I don't know, bro. Like, it doesn't help to get on a roof that's all fucked up and not like, if you don't completely fix it and it gets actually fixed, I'm pretty sure like walking all over it and making new holes ain't helping it. So like, it just sucks. Like, I think she was on it last, and I don't know if it made no holes or it's just being corroded again and it's making it worse over here, but it was leaking over here and it actually does. Let me look at this real quick. Ah, man. So yeah, I think it's leaking over here now. on the roof, not the ceiling. See, it feels dry, but I'm hoping because it's a slow drip and it's trying to find another way, and because it's doing that, it's finding its way straight here, and now it's cracking. What I hate the most is this right here. So before the whole, like, you probably wouldn't even notice this, but I can see the split right here, and again, it scares me because it's all this weight, and then you got rats running across it back and fucking forth. I can literally see the sun. If I peer out a certain way, I can see the sun from my ceiling to my roof, right? Not a great situation, right? But then again, like, I'm not just living with that, I'm living with my mom that's just got these impulses. They can't fucking stop touching shit that's not hers. I don't care of the fucking reason. If it looks weird, turn it somewhere else. Like, turn the face looking my way. I didn't know she was too afraid of clowns to where she's afraid of a mask, or she comes here at night and she sees that face just looking at her. Yeah, I didn't think she'd be upset to the point where she's gonna take it and shove it in a box with heavy stuff that are laying on it, and on the spot where it's leaking, where she's that it's a container, it hasn't got in there, it hasn't ever touched it in there. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this mask is fucked up, dude. And I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to fuck with it, because right now I'm home from work, and I'm like, because it was the day of Halloween's Eve. Halloween Eve, whatever. If I would have looked for it, because you know what happens is I don't care too much about stuff, right? And sometimes it comes to a point where I'm not thinking about my mask at all. Like, I'm playing my games, enjoying my time. I'm going to work. I'm busting my ass. I'm doing my shit. Repeat to keep going on in this world without feeling like I don't want to be here anymore, you know? Try to find something that encourages me to keep pushing more than I've been pushing. Something like that. Whatever. And, like, again, coming home to be able to fucking play my games, buy a new one and play that, fucking get lost in the game, record it, and that's my fucking shit. That's what I do. That's why I play games regardless of recording, but now I have recording. It's fucking awesome to meet actual cool people, to, like, know that I'm not alone feeling the same fucking way. That's cool as fuck. But besides the point, her doing that caused me to lose $100 and something fucking mask, which is ruined, which could have been worn every fucking Halloween until it actually got ruined by fucking, like, natural deterioration, and not fucking literally made it easier to deteriorate by leaving it in a fucking box, getting rained on and shit. Like, holy fuck, dude. Ruined everything. Even the riffles on his neck and shit are all mildewed and shit, soaked into the fucking strain. So, like, there's no getting that out. It's done. The mask might be able to be saved because you can clean it off and shit, and try to brush out the hair and dry it out, maybe wash it, actually, probably, if you wanted to try to see if you could do something with it. But the mask right now is smushed to all hell and ruined. But that was the whole point of me leaving it out the way it was, so it didn't get smushed. She don't think about shit like that. She just thinks she's scared. She don't like it right there. I'm going to put it in this box and then put it in my room, which is even weirder. Why would you put it in your room if you're scared of it? Now you got it in a box in your fucking room. Like, getting fucking shitted on. And of course she left. She left today. She left to go with my brother, the woman beater, which, he hasn't hit you yet. cool. And he hasn't like it's, bro, like you guys don't know my brother, but you might know someone like him, and I would hope to think everybody would feel the same way. He's our brother. He's my brother, but I don't want to be around him or exist in his little world that he thinks that it's okay to scream and yell at people. Now, yeah, do I get upset with my mom when she does shit like this? And do I have to go and tell her over and over again, hey, don't do this. I told you, don't touch my shit. How hard is it not to tell you to touch my shit? Do I ever get to the point, though, Jonathan, to when she gets home, do you think I'm going to hit her? Do you think I'm going to hit her, Jonathan? Is that what you think I'm going to do? I'm going to punch her in the fucking face? No. I'm going to tell her about her shit. I'm going to set her straight. Her sitting there telling me the other day, oh, it's perfectly fine. Nothing is touching it. It's fine. Now, I could be that son like you and tell her now you owe me money. Or I could be that son that, knows she's fucked up in the head and she can't help it. Just like I can't help to fucking hate you with all my might because of the fact that you're a piece of shit and you try to make her seem like I'm the piece of shit when you're the one that struck her in the face. And now all you're trying to really do is get her to move in with you so she can like take the weight off of you to have to like take care of the kid. But I hope she does move in with you. And so then that makes it more clear for me to just move on to another place, which I could still get to work with, which I'm planning on doing. I just hope it's not happening soon because I try to tell her to give me a notice. So I don't know when she's going to do that. But when she does, I hope she drives you fucking insane with the fact that you're hoping one day that she was going to help pay the rent. She was going to help pay the rent, right, Jonathan? That's what you guys are going to probably hope she helps you do. Pay the rent, and then she's going to give all her money away and tell you she don't have the money for that. She lost her money. And then you're going to have to pull out of your little bit of money that you made from your accident. And then over and over, you're going to have to lose money. And then you're going to see where I was. And then you're probably going to smack her to fuck up a lot more than you did before. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've lived with her my whole life. And I only hit her once when I was 15. And that was actually an open hand slap. I jumped. I slapped her in the back of the head. I went to group home after group home growing up and learning from my mistakes. Jonathan slapped her, backhanded her like she was his bitch and shit, and fucking gave her a black eye. Keeps saying that he slaps her in the back of the head. That's another reason why I'll never forgive you for what you did, because you're not really... why should I forgive someone that won't acknowledge to me another person in the family that actually cares about that woman and hopes that she does get some help that would determine to her that, hey, these things are scams. I know you won't listen to your son, but I hope you'll listen to me. I'm a professional therapist. Those things are always scams. Not maybe, not mostly, not, no, always scams. So she'll hear it from someone else and maybe realize, hey, I should fucking stop. I should find like a friend, an actual friend like Edie or someone that's been there for you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, talk to them when you need to talk. And if they can't talk, well, then fucking, oh, well. Well, do you think I need to talk to Logan all the time? Like, understand, she's older. She feels like she's cooped up in this house. Get out, walk. Get out, walk, do something. Don't stay cooped in. Like, but again, like in this neighborhood, I've almost been shot. I kind of instigated the second one, but I wasn't going to let someone keep talking to me like that. And so when he said it to me, I kind of said it back and imitated him to the point to see. And then I told him my side, like, bitch, you got the whole sidewalk and the grass to go on. You know, you don't have to like get mad that I didn't get out of your way just in time. Just move right out of the way. There was some guy on his fucking bike. But he kept telling me, heads up. Like, you're going to tell me how to pick my head up? What the fuck? Am I a soldier? Am I in any imminent danger? Like, oh, a bike's coming on me that has no lights on it that I can't see. So like, what the fuck? Like, you think do your job as being on a bicycle going on a public sidewalk and fucking make sure you don't run into me. That's what I do when I'm aware of what's going on. I don't look down at the ground when I'm riding my bike. I look straight so I know exactly and left and right when I cross the street. So I know where I'm going. But then that shit happened. Like, so you're taking a chance. That's why I really don't like leaving the house unless I'm going to like a bar. And then even there, like, some guy had a drink thrown at him, and just say that I was going out the door at the same time and she didn't mean to throw it at me, but she's drunk as fuck and she's just throwing shit and she hit me with it. Right? So just doing that, it's like, I don't enjoy that. That's not my cup of tea, you know? I enjoy peaceful. I've had enough fucking drama to save me for a lifetime in my life. Okay? I'm 30 fucking 3, about to be 34. I'm done. I'm done with drama. I want to have everything settled. Like, oh, bills, okay, you need this much, bomb. There, here you go. Now my next check, I can save. I saved a little bit. I kept a little bit left for me. I put $50 away with my check. Now I got 150 in my account, in my account savings right now, my savings. So any emergency or anything, I got money to try to pull out and do something with, right? But at this point right now, I'm saving it for an electric bike. I know my friend said he's trying to see if I can make payments for fucking, you know, a weekly payment of fucking whatever, 80, I think he said, to own a scooter and whatever, get my license, all that cool shit. Yeah, be cool. Right now, I just want to get something that's going to get me from A to B. I'm not worried about it. Keep it charged fully every time, and then once it's charged, it's done. I've seen plenty of them that have plenty of miles on them to get me there, and I can hook it up inside if I really needed to. It does suck that it's a smaller. The place that we work at has another place up further, and of course, it's just huger, bro, and ours is just small. I do not feel comfortable leaving it outside, so I would have to bring that inside when I was working and have it settled somewhere comfortable, and I can charge it. Where I'm at right now, I wouldn't need it. I could walk, but for where I would go to move, that I'm trying to plan to move, hopefully, but we'll find out what's going on later. We'll see what's going on. For now, I'm just saving. Next check, I get to save a decent amount and have a decent amount to myself. So, and I can save the whole check other than my phone bill. And now come to find out that he doesn't have the money in his, and this is what sucks the most only about it, is because I don't know who to trust anymore in this situation. They're both old people. My mom's stolen from me. She's scamming herself and giving money to people like it's an addiction. I can't stand it. I can't tell her anything anymore. I took her phone from her. I can't do anything to stop her. I know this now, and I knew it as I was doing it and taking her phone from her. I could not stop her from calling the cops on me with his phone, or fucking any phone. Actually, you can call the cops on any phone, even if it's off. I'm just saying, I couldn't stop her from doing that. If she said she's going to call the cops, I'm like, bro, you're either going to make a choice. You're seriously going to call the cops now, and I'll just give you your phone back, or you're going to try your best to try not to scam yourself. And again, this is like months and months ago that this happened. And now what is she doing? She lost money that I had to pay up. And again, I paid whatever I had to be paid. So my rent, right? My rent money. I don't care that I have to pay. Let me know Da da da. This, well, how much has to be paid? This and that, right? So I know what I have to do. That's what's so funny. Ever since Jonathan was talking shit to her about me, oh, he pays this amount, like, what does it matter how much I pay? You don't fucking, what does he pay over there? What do you do? Who, do you see me in a woman beater's fucking business? Do you see me in your business, Jonathan? Do you see me fucking worried about what you do to your woman? Do you see me worried about what you do to your kid? Do you think I give a fuck about you, Jonathan? I really don't. I don't give two shits. You lost that opportunity a long time ago. And you could say a long time before you even hit mother. You just didn't seem right anymore, buddy. You didn't seem right to me anymore. You seemed like it was all about you. Now, you might felt like you weren't taken care of, but how many times that you were able to just come the fuck over, sleep at mom's place whenever you wanted, fucking eat any food that she had set for all of us that were actually living in the house, and not some random fuck that just decides to come and live and come eat our food. Like, it's just disgusting that you think that I wasn't there. I had food stamps coming in my way. So who do you think bought a lot of the food a lot of the times? Me. Don't act like I wasn't there and then there for her. You came in once in a while. Oh, when Rich came with that knife and he was about to stab mom and shit and me. And I grabbed the biggest kitchen knife and said, yeah, what's up? Come on, edging him to come in. Now, again, mom could have called the police and got this guy fucking taken care of a long time ago. But who was there to fucking watch it and deal with it and hear it and fucking have to fight the guy for it and fight the other people for her? Me. I put my life on the line multiple times. Were you there to put your life on for Jeremiah? Was I not there to put my life on for you when I thought you were getting jumped by multiple people and I didn't give a fuck what it was? All it was I knew is they seemed like they were trying to get at you. But you're all about yourself, dude. Yeah, I'm living with her, but I'm not just living off her. I might be having it easier, but I'm not living off her. I'm paying my dues. Whatever she asks me, that's what's settled. That's what's set. If she wants more, make it reasonable, due to where I can make and what I can sacrifice to like be able to pay for my fucking food. Do I eat what they eat sometimes? You know what's funny? Like sometimes, like again, like I'm purposely not buying food and suffering, and only times I buy food is when I'm at work and I'm busting my ass and I'm hungry as fuck and I need to eat because I'm busting my ass and sweating and shit and I need to eat. I go to Wendy's, I walk right over to Wendy's and I grab my fucking food and I eat my fucking junk food and I get some nutrients. She fucking comes and talks about, and I even asked her, what are you cooking? What are you cooking tonight? Or are you cooking with those hot dogs or anything? She's like, oh, okay, no, I'm making chili dogs tonight. So I'm expecting like they're going to make chili dogs. So then actually, again, she did it so quickly that I didn't even notice that she did it. I'm into the game. I'm playing the game. I'm trying to focus on the game, get the shit done, whatever. I didn't even look over to see she was over there cooking it. So I'm thinking like, okay, she didn't even do it. What's going on with the chili dogs? I go and ask her like at 10 o'clock, she's like going to sleep and shit. I'm like, what's going on? Did you make the chili dogs? And was I going to throw a bigger fit after she answered me like I did with a kid and then slap her in the back of the head? No. Because again, that fight started over her telling me she was going to make me like a peanut butter jelly when she came back. And I was sufficed. I was okay. I was a kid at the time. I mean, again, I was getting closer and closer to manhood, so I should have been more mature about it. But I think I was either 15. I should have been 15. It's either right when I turned 15 or 15. Just after, whatever. And I flipped out because she pushed me on my bed after she She didn't make it. She was fighting with me. She wouldn't make a simple sandwich. And again, could I have made it myself at 15? Yes, I could have easily made my sandwich. Is not the point. In my head, like, again, that was my dinner. As a 15-year-old, that was my dinner. I didn't have dinner. I had a peanut butter and jelly. So I asked her to make it for me while I played my games, and then fucking passed out and did the same shit, later. Well, and then I went to school, came back, did the same shit. I did go to school so I stayed in school. It was till 16, and then I moved into Lake Worth High and ended up dropping out at 16, even moving to this other place. Eventually, Jonathan getting us kicked out that one place and being homeless. And then we moved into the place right next door to it. And then he kicked us out of that place. And that's just what I'm saying, like how like he acts like so jealous, like my mom's looked out for me my whole life, because I haven't fucked her. I haven't sat there and literally told her, oh, I'm not going to bring people to your house and destroy this whole situation here. It was because of what he did that caused us to get kicked out. And I never did that. And I always protect her between all the boyfriends that she brought the fuck around me and me having to deal with. I looked out for her. You were not there. Even when after it happened, where were you to hear about it? Did you not hear about it? That we were almost killed by some fucking guy with guns and shit? You didn't hear that? Right after it happened, we were supposed to go give you money. And I think that's what we did. We went and gave this guy money and told him about what happened. Again, why wouldn't you have stopped what you were doing and helped mom? And just been there for mom? Try to get a job. Try to look for something to get a job. No, you go and fucking do what you did. Okay? Good for you. You made all that money. Cool. What did you do with it? Exactly. Had it stolen from your mother. Insane, right? And you want her to live with you? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. I hope she runs out of money to give to people and she starts begging you for money to give to people, bro. I hope that's what happens to you eventually, having to do it, mom. If that's what you want. I mean, I don't want it either. Why do you think I want to move out? But I'm kind of hoping she settles. Obviously, eventually she's going to everybody gets to this point where they get senile, they get a little out there, they're not all there anymore, especially living like this where you're stuck in a house, not doing anything. What the fuck you want me to do about it? Go out to your Wawa and get your fucking food. Go do this, go do that. Bitch, I'm about to fucking cook. I totally forgot about it. I got so upset about that. I just wanted to get on the game and forget everything. I totally forgot I was going to make myself tacos. I was just going to warm it up and make me some tacos before I got on. My bad, guys. But yeah, that's where I'm at. My whole costume's ruined. So I spent 80 on so like 100 and something. I had to spend more on the gloves and shit too, because the gloves came separate. So I had to buy the gloves, and those shit are tights too, like little kids fucking gloves. But I had no time to buy what I needed at the time that I had it. So I had to be real quick about it and got what I did. And that's how I also probably fucked up on the size. I wish I just had time to fucking put it on and wear it, but it was in a bag. I don't think they would have let me size it up, but whatever. My point is, it's ruined, and it's because she decided to touch my shit and put it in her room under where it leaks. And again, I say this to Jonathan, something else of mine that was destroyed where it was perfectly fine where I placed it, Jonathan, and it shouldn't have been touched by some other person and put where it was. Jonathan, so I know you don't care, and that's what I get. I don't know why I get that. I don't know why I deserve that, why I deserve to get my costume ruined when I'm the one not hitting women and not, causing a big fucking fight over nothing because you couldn't have your way. Too fucking bad, dude. Shit's not always gonna happen your way. That's what happens when you don't have your own place. Like, I don't have my own place, but that's why I go by the rules and I don't fucking do stupid shit. I don't get us kicked out of here. I'm not the one getting it. It was her and him. I can blame her mainly because of you, but he was the main reason why we were going to get kicked out. The ones that live in this house. I have nothing to do with you putting your fucking truck there. I have nothing to do with him buying that Mercedes. She went and drove with him to make sure that the car that they drove to get the damn Mercedes got back to the house. If she decided, no, I'm not going to do this. This is a stupid decision. You're not going to. Why do we need it? Why do we need another car? Let's sit here and save up. That's what we're here for, and a shit trailer for, to save up money to get the fuck out. Not to buy another car, to pay more insurance, to do any of that. Get rid of it. But again, I can't tell him to do shit. I'm not going to tell him to get rid of it. That's his money. That's what he's going to do with it. It wasn't stupid. All he had to do was move it up on the driveway. He moved it up on the driveway. We got the van pulled up on the driveway. He got the shit pulled out on the back. Everything's done, but that's all him. That's on him. But to get it off the road, we could have parked it where you parked your truck, or like how they did it, right? But again, not really. They didn't want it there. They didn't want your truck there. They didn't want it there to begin with. So right when you parked it there, they didn't want it there. It's not because mom didn't get your 250, whatever the fuck she asked you for it. And I think I figured out how he predicted it to my mom that I was going to say what I was going to say to him. Because he watches me. He watches me on YouTube. So every time I get on, he knows that I talk about stuff like that. So now he gets on and he watches me, and he literally watched me say what I was going to tell my mom to tell him. And if he doesn't, so he literally watched me on YouTube to get information off me, and then predicted, air quotes, predicted that he was gonna, that what he said to my mom was what I was gonna do before he knew. Like, so basically, because again, I knew he wasn't gonna do it. I knew he wasn't gonna do it. But I wanted to hear what he had to say first. I wanted to hear what he had to say first. And I knew he wouldn't do it. And again, what's he come up with? Oh, supposedly what she told me is that he just feels like anytime someone calls, it's about money. Ain't nobody wants your fucking money, dude. I don't want her money. She don't want your money. She wants to give her money away. She don't want your money. She needs your money at this point because of the fact that I wasn't going to give it to her because I told her I wasn't if she kept falling for these scams. Which I can't do nothing about, which I tried doing something about, which your dumb fucking crazy ass Jonathan is making her more crazier. Obviously hitting her in the head is not making her more sane. Saying that you don't deserve to go to fucking jail. You don't belong in there. You hit a woman, Jonathan, in the face while she was driving with your baby in the car, dude. You deserve to go to jail to learn your lesson. That's not okay. That's not all right. You need to learn your lesson. I went to jail for fucking marijuana, dude, for 45 days. What am I supposed to learn? Fucking legalizing it and shit. Beside the point, because again, it doesn't compare to what you did. Oh, did I make a mistake? Cole, boo-hoo. You're lucky. You're lucky that you have a mother that is stupidly desperate to hold on to her stupid fucking son. That she should fucking hold at arm's length and not fucking sit here and cater to when talking about, oh, you just use me. I feel like being used. How do you feel like being used when you've done nothing but that to your mother, dude? Oh, one time with buying a fucking son or paying for the funeral. One time with fucking... I don't tell you how to spend your money, dude. And money doesn't show me how you feel about me. If I had the money, would I afford it? Yeah, that's necessary. That's like a thing. That's what you do when it's family, especially when you love that person. If I had the money, Jonathan, or any type of money, I would have thrown it at it. Dumbass motherfucker. But I wasn't going to sell my PlayStation. I wasn't going to sell nothing that I had to get that money to do that. Sorry, Jonathan. You want me to apologize for that? Does that make you feel better about paying Jeremiah's fucking funeral? That you gotta fucking throw that in our fucking face like it's something? I don't give a fuck. You can throw the fucking $900 that you spent. Well, 300 for each. 300 for each. So he spent 300 on me, 300 on her, 300 on himself. So that time he didn't even give something to me with just me. He experienced the whole thing himself too. It was a whole family experience. It was supposed to, I guess, give him some type of guilt trip. What he's feeling, I don't know what the fuck he's feeling, where he has to try to pay for shit for me. I don't want your money, dude. I don't need your money. So next time you try to get mom and me together for her birthday or whatever the fuck you're trying to try to do some shit, go take mom. She's desperately needs you. I don't need your moral support. I don't need someone like you that's gonna lie and connive and abuse people and use them for your fucking own venting to scream at them and hurt them. Like, she's already fucked up in the head and you're just making it worse. I don't make it worse. I sit here and I do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I play my fucking games. I do my fucking shit. Maybe once in a while when she comes out here trying to fucking scoot out the rats. And she's like, get out. I'm like, do you really have to do that? I mute the fucking the thing and I say, do you really have to do that? You're treating them like they're dogs. You do not have to treat them like they're dogs. Just walk out here and they will scurry the fuck away. And it's bad enough that I have to have all this already on my channel. People know about this shit. I don't really care too much at this point. I just didn't want to fucking, have to have people know about it. It is what it is. At least it proves to at least Jonathan that I'm not a fucking liar. I don't lie about shit. Okay? I don't lie about shit. So when it comes to him lying about him, as she comes home with a black eye, he did not hit her in the back of the head. It's so weird to me, is thinking that at 50, like, this is what I'm saying, like, it's throwing me, it's making me feel crazy. It's making me feel crazy. Like, why? What is this Jonathan shit about him saying that he hit you in the back of the head when that's actually what I did do when I was 15? Am I crazy? Am I feeling a little crazy? Is Jonathan me and I'm Jonathan? I have a split personality. That's what's going on here? Because I don't feel that. I don't feel crazy. I know how I feel about video games. I know how I feel about how I want to live my life. I know how, I don't want to hit women because that's not okay. Especially our mom, which is taking care of us, birthed us, has the fucked up life as well, had to go through everything. Why can't we just break the cycle and just like move forward and do what you want? I'm a simple man. I live simple. I just live how I want. Right? So what I want is to come home. I have friends. I hang with my friends. I do costume. I was going to wear the costume. I was literally going to walk down the street, the main street right here. I was going to walk down the street to my job and show up today. I cannot do that now. And I'm not going to do it. I'm too upset. I'm not in the mood. I don't give a fuck right now. I just want to stay home. I want to eat my fucking tacos. I'm going to fucking play this game for as long as I want. I go into at 9 tomorrow now, so I can play some games a little late. Might watch some shit. I think there's some new shit on fucking Netflix. Whatever, I might have to go and pull out some more money, which I hate to do. I'm just fucking tired, bro. Fucking tired. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired, bro. Like, literally, I gotta budget my money, and now I don't know anymore. I'm just answering back to my friend's text. But yeah, it was just the whole thing's fucking ruined. No, it's probably soaked in the inside with foam. Probably smells like dick. Like I'm not putting something that had mold in it, and fuck, it's pretty much trash to me at this point. I just can't like, I'm afraid of my system just getting picked up one day. I come home and I'm like, oh shit, will someone rob us? My system, or my system's gone. Oh no, I took it and I put it in this bin underneath where my thing. Oh, don't worry, the rain's not getting in it. I would fucking flip. I would fucking flip, dude. And I'm tell you this. At that point, I would tell them, well, you know what? I'm not paying this $300 something is mine. You're gonna have to figure out rent yourself. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to get a motorized scooter and move on. And you guys can figure some shit out, because I'm not fucking dealing with this crazy shit and being fucking pulled into it. Because I'm not crazy, dude. I'm not Jonathan. I did not hit my mother to whatever years. I can't even remember what years ago. I can't, because I didn't fucking do it. I didn't hit my mother. My brother Jonathan, which we had Jeremiah, Jonathan, Joshua. I'm the youngest. He's the middle. Jeremiah was the oldest. There's no split personality. I don't have a fucking split personality. I never felt this split personality. And I'm not fucking nuts, okay? I fucking hate that feeling. I really do. And if that's how I have to feel, because I'm living in this fucking hellhole and I have to do it for the rest of my fucking life in this fucking shithole, then it's better for my mental health to get the fuck out. Like, I smoke cigarettes on purpose because I can't deal with stress. Once I fucking get off cigarettes, anything that I could have brushed off because I smoke cigarettes and I'm okay, I can just take a breath. And I could do the same thing. I just have to have the will and the power and just fight harder than what I would with smoking cigarettes. But it's just, it sucks. It sucks. And I just can't. Like, say if I was completely sober for what I do now, and I found out that mask was like that, I would have had to take a big step away. Because at this point now, I don't have what I would want to, like right now, again, a cigarette. I'm going to light up a cigarette right now. But I would want to walk away, and I would want a cigarette so fucking bad. And I know I was quitting and I didn't want it. I couldn't do it. If I did, this would like be my biggest fucking hurdle type shit that I would have to deal with being in this situation of quitting. If I can get over this hurdle, I will be perfectly fine to get over any other one without having to go back to smoking cigarettes. I don't know. But that's the side of point, guys. I'm tired. You see, guys, why I really do get into games. So let me see, first of all, it might be $20 and I might be good then if I can. Or pull out 40 and try to hope. Because I need to pull another 50 out now. Supposedly she didn't pay him. Because this is where I'm at right now again. Now the internet is going to go off. Rent's going to be paid because everybody's got their part. Everybody's got their part. I don't know about her. He said he's got his. He's got nothing in his account other than $40 and what he needs to pay for rent. I'm just tired of trying to like. One, again, it's not more about how much I have to give out, because I know if in an other situation, I would have to give more money than just $400 a month to live in a place and be comfortable with my internet and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I know I could live in other place that would probably be less freedoms and, you know, probably more uncomfortable and just like, you know, bullshit. And I would have to pay more. $700. So like it sucks, bro. And I barely make that in 2 weeks. So I would have to get 2 weeks, 4-week checks and then fucking push towards. Or I could take more time and ask for more time at work. I'm about to I'm about to take some days off. Paid time off. I have like 30 something hours of paid time off. I'll take some days off, man. This sucks. You gotta do it in like 2 weeks prior, so like I won't even be getting the 2 weeks off until like 2 weeks later. So it's whatever. But ask him for 2 days. Two days would put me at like 22 or some shit. Yeah, I think 22 hours left to use for paid time off. But supposedly there's a cap to it, so I want to try to use it if I can. I can't just keep saving it. So let me check my account. That's what I was doing real quick. I was checking Cash App. Again, my bad for those that do try to jump on and watch me play this. Get stuck into listening what I'm saying. See, what would have been cool is I could have got some cash back if I used any of that money other than for like little money like Google app cash, Google. I lost that. I lost $15, which could have helped me right now. Yeah, that really sucked, but it's whatever to me. I don't really give a fuck. And again, see, like something like that, that's nothing. I fucked myself. That's it. Like, you know, a company got some of my money. But I withdrawed from an ATM, so but here, let me get to where is it at? It's gotta be here. Damn, there's a lot of shit before it. Wait, no way. No way. I can get 75 still right now if I wanted to. I might, guys. I might, because I just might need to do so. Let me see. And so, yeah, I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay this whole thing until December 11th. I can skip payments, meaning I don't need to make these payments. But what I do is I pay it all back in one go when I get my next check. I just borrow what I need. That's all I do. Like I said, I'm a simple man. I live my life. I enjoy what I got. And, you know, I work hard for what I got, unlike Jonathan getting into an accident. And even the job he had, bro, I'd have loved his job. He would have got, he probably got paid more than me. He sat into a van with probably AC on, radio, whatever, jamming out to their next location to take out with a dolly and another guy to help you to pull out a whatever. Like probably the heaviest thing is probably a fridge, probably, and to hook it up. That's it. And then you're out. You have them sign some stuff and then you're to the next one. Easy shit compared to what I do. And then depending on how busy it gets, if it gets busy, I'm like there all the time. The only time I'll get a switch is if someone sees that I'm struggling or I ask, hey, could you watch it for a second? I need some water. I keep my water in the fridge to make it cold, but I drink it so fucking fast it doesn't even get cold. So I'm like constantly like, because I'm working hard. So like this is awesome for pay over time right here, where on Cash App you can get money back. So I might actually get a game too. Is what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna grab this. Oh, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. This is my day off, bro. This is my day off. Okay, I'm gonna go on myself. My next check is all me. My next check is all me. Other than another $50 to pay for my Boost Mobile account, which I'm gonna get back to right quick. Oh yeah. So I'm getting back $125 right now. Yep. Now let's see. I got $207 on me right now. Yep. That's how I roll, bitch. Let me see how much I would owe on that. It's all added up on this over here. So even with my savings, I could pay it back right now with my savings, but I'm not going to do that because my next check I'll have exactly what I need. But now I can go pull out the 60, give him the 50. I already got the rent money pulled out. So everything at that point is settled, and I'll have money to pull out for Netflix, which I didn't even look at yet either. I'm still looking for that. Netflix, $20. So if I would have pulled out 60, I could have still had $21. I thought it was 25. They would have took out. So it'd have still been good, but now, like, I'm even better now. So what I'm gonna do, and now I can buy me something, a little eat here and there if I need to, for my next week, whatever. Like I said, guys, it is what it is. Actually, I'm gonna get off here. I might not. This could be to another update of my shit, but I'm not gonna play this right now. I'm gonna go do what I have to do. Man. All right. Well, sorry about letting. And this is again. You see how Jonathan vents? He goes to his mother or whoever he can scream at and argue with, and if they don't agree with him, he gets mad at them even more about something he's venting about his life, whatever the fuck's going on. Not what someone did to him and did to him wrong. Like right now, when mom comes home or when she comes back, I'm gonna tell her how she fucked my shit up and all that, and it's not gonna be pretty. I'm not gonna scream at her. I'm just gonna tell her about it again. Like, you know, at this point, like I was saying, like this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like I can't do this anymore. I'll have to move out, and then you guys can live with each other and drive each other crazy, and you can give away your money, and then you can beg him for money, and then then you guys can like dig each other into a hole, and then like yeah, it's gonna suck because I'm gonna leave that situation and then pretty much leave them to their own vices, which is gonna fuck them, and you know, but I can't if I can't. I can't. I'm not getting paid for this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that. It's my mom, right? It's my mom. I'm supposed to take care of my mom. Yeah, by myself, without my brother that's supposedly there with me too. But he wants to act like he's not family. But he wants to act like family when he can get something out of us and shit. Like you want to try to make me family with you again in the way where I was cool with you by trying to give me money, try to do this for me. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You have some shit to say to me before anything happens. And at this point, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. He only wants my mom because my mom will forgive and forget whatever he does, and she's easy to. And again, like she lost a son early as fuck. I'm not taking this shit lightly as fuck. I've dealt with it. I've moved on. You know, I'm living the life that I want to live. Polite, respectful, honorable, prideful. I want to die like that. I don't want to live a life of fucking being like, again, like, do I hate on things? You can say hate. Hate is a strong word. Whatever. Hate, dislike, whatever you want to use. If I don't like something, that's what it is. It's hate. It's hate towards something. I don't like certain things that are going on in this world, in this country, whatever. You know, and it's reasonable because everybody has their own fucking feeling about everything. I get to have mine. But it's just whatever, bro. People are getting killed for that shit now. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This will just be an update for what's going on over here. Again, we're on the brink here. This is also how I keep myself sane. Because again, this is how I vent. I get to explain now. I get to record myself back and hear myself and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember I was stuck in that fucking hellhole, and now I'm in this new place where I can actually feel free to think how I know I'm Joshua. I'm Joshua. I'm not no one else. I'm Joshua. Because again, like you really don't get, like, you want to get deep into it. She consistently mistakes me for Jonathan. Now I take that as old age. I don't take that as she's really calling me Jonathan, but she knows that this version of myself likes to be called Joshua. Like you don't know where my head's at. She don't know where my head's at. No one knows really where my head's at unless I speak about it. And that's kind of where my head's at, going around in my head. Like, am I really that fucking crazy? Have I gone that fucking mental going through the things that I've went through and now ending up here, my brother dying, and that really set me over the brink, and now like all this is gone and I don't even know it's gone because I'm fucking insane. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. I don't feel that way when this shit's not going on, when Jonathan's not here, when she's not mistaking me for Jonathan, when she's falling for scams. I don't think like that either when she's falling for scams. I'm thinking I need to help her. I'm her son. I need to help her. And then Jonathan's like, oh, I've been told her she's fucking crazy, this and that, and she won't stop, da da da. I don't know what, you know. Yeah. Well, now you see what I'm dealing with, and you strike her. I would never put hands on her no matter what the fuck she says or does to me. If she pushes me, like she put hands on me, I said, stop touching me. So she has this thing back when we were younger. She liked to get in the way of me and Jeremiah or me and Jonathan to the point where we couldn't fight each other unless we swung around her to hit each other, which means we had a chance of hitting her own mother. And she has that same thing she does now. Because Jonathan wants to act tough, I want to try to show him, bitch, you ain't shit. And I want to try to instigate to see if he would fight me. I'm talking. One, I'm venting. I had an incident at the house just now that kind of egged it all on and shit. My mom grabbed my fucking $100-something mask that my friend hooked me up with $60. Pennywise mask, and she took it from when I had it usually right behind me sitting on my other bin of clothes over here. So like if I had my camera, if you go through my old videos, you'll probably see it if you went through a lot of my old COD videos. I have it set up behind me and shit. And she took it and put it in a spot in a bin where it was leaking from her ceiling from the rain and shit. And it got completely ruined. I can't find the actual costume to it. The riffles around the neck is completely ruined. And at this point, I'm not... I was going to walk down the street with it and everything. So, like, I had a whole thing set up to do this Halloween with this fucking costume that is now fucking completely... My friend talks about the mask is all right and shit. It's still fine. But to me, it's completely ruined. It's got mold on it. It's all fucking crinkled up and smushed. And I don't know. It got to where, like, cause she left with Jonathan, the dude that punched her. She went with him to Disney World and shit with Jeremiah, Jonathan's son, my dead brother's name, and shit. Like, and it's just crazy, dude. In my head, and I'm just in my head a lot about everything. At this point, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about the bills getting paid right now. I got my side of the rent money, $350, which again, it's not much, but I also pay for the internet that comes in, that goes here. So I'm gonna, I didn't think I had enough to pull out 60 and get the 50 extra now that I have to pull, because I thought I was good until the end of, I thought she had paid this month and had squared over the internet bill, but now coming to light that, like, supposedly the first of this month, like he's supposed to pay the first of this month. So like I was been told this whole time that it's the end of the month that I need to worry about giving the internet. So I'm just that person that lives here and that pays them, gives them the money of what they ask for, and then, you know, live my life as much as I can in the same house as them, or a trailer, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was gonna walk up there, but now I have to go and take out another 50. Thank God Cash App kind of looks out for me now because of how long I've been with them, and they allow me to get money back. So I got some money back that I can easily pay off with my next check. I got my rent money. I got I'm gonna go get the 50 out. I got some money to buy some food. I definitely got enough for Netflix now, and my phone bill is at the end of the month. So that's why it was perfect with the internet, because if I needed to, I could save it both until the next check that I would get, like further into the next month or whatever the fuck, you know. So, but now actually, to tell you the truth, if it works out right, it could be perfect to where I have, like, I just, that's why I'm trying to keep everything kosher and hope she doesn't fall for scams anymore. and hope that everything goes right so I don't have to pay out any more money. The costume, I believe it was about 80 altogether. It was like some, probably, it's whatever. I'm not worried about that now. Like I said, once the bills are paid, I can start worrying about getting more money for the next check, not having to. But I also can get another game, so I'm not too upset right now. But it's just I had to get it off my chest, bro. And I don't know if you caught the other part where I was feeling crazy, and it's just, if you live in a mental institute, bro, and your whole life is around this mental institute, and you might have your little sanctuary where you go to get away from it, but then you come back to it and it's just this hellhole mental institute that you fucking just come back to and you feel crazy. Eventually you start getting crazy, you know, you start thinking stupid shit. And I know I'm not crazy, dude. I can't deal with this fucking bullshit with my mom falling for scams like Elon Musk scams, or talking about getting married with Keanu Reeves because she's talking to some fucking Indian guy in fucking Punjab, or fucking some other guy in Nigeria, bro. Like, it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting to me that these worthless, wasteless pieces of shit are doing this to my mom, and I can't fucking stop it because she won't stop. She literally has no phone connected to internet, and she was even asking me just the other day, can I get the code to talk to people? That's why and again, that's the exact reason why you've been falling for scams, because you want to talk to people. And she's like talking about Melissa and her, my brother that hit her and yells at her and doesn't really, because this is what I'm getting at. I don't like my brother because he hit her one, and he's been like off the fucking rails with his bullshit, coming around like he was gonna fucking run the shit and like tell me I'm not gonna turn my light on, and he was gonna live here for free and this and that other. Like, you gotta look at the bigger picture than just the bullshit that he explains about the stuff that goes around, because the way he explains it, he'll put some truth in and then he'll twist it to where like, oh well, now that's why he thinks this and this. Like, bitch, you don't know shit. He thought the whole time I was living here rent free. I was paying the whole time. I always paid them once I got my jobs. Every time I got a job, I paid them money out my fucking check, what they asked me for, and they were comfortable for me paying and being able to save, or, you know, pay on myself, getting a PlayStation, getting a good TV, getting shit that would help me, getting better internet to help me, like, trying to get into this again, you know. Because I always wanted to try to become a streamer and get paid for it, or I wanted to be a game tester. That's what I wanted to be, but that is obviously obsolete now, because they don't worry about the people that actually enjoy games and play games and give good criticism for games. They don't want people like that. They just want people that are going to listen to the haters that cried about games for ever, and then just give them what they want. Let's see what happens to the game, and we see how games are changing. So other than that, bro, like, my life is fine. Like, I have a shit place, yeah, but I have what I want and I have what I need, and I'm fine. I'm able to save up now, and again, right when I start saving up, this shit starts happening, bro. It's like literally God, and like I look at God too, like I'm Christian, bro. I'm a godly person. I look at God for this, like, why? I haven't prayed to you, God, lately, but why these little incidents that I do looked at him like, why am I having this happen to me? Yeah. No, yeah. That's why I work too. Like, bro, trust me, when I was streaming before, I was busting my ass trying to keep, like, if they needed something, the gutters changed out, if they needed me to mow the lawn, anything you needed me to do and that I could do, I would do anything to make sure that I was safe in a house and good, you know, and not gonna get my shit stolen. I have to get rid of all my shit because I'm on the street, whatever. Always trying to do my part that I could do. And so whenever I got my jobs, I started putting in money. How much do you want? How much do you need? How much? I mean, I get this amount of much, this every 2 weeks. So then, go by that and try to be fair. So I can save, you can save, he can save, and we can all save, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. That was the whole point of this trailer. The trailer park, it's cheap, right? You buy the trailer, which like they got it for like 1,700, wasn't in good condition, and the people were just trying to get the fuck out. They signed over the fucking deed. We had to pay all the back rent that they didn't pay, which was more money. But once that was done, now we pay $900 a month. Now, it's pretty decent. Supposedly the rent is raising to 900, whatever. But yeah, I pay what I have to pay. Now we're splitting it. So we split it. I don't give a fuck. We split it. But tell me so I can adjust the way I spend my money and save it to the way I live my life. That's all I ask her for. And that's what happened. That's why I was able to spend $200 something. Like I use AC all the time because it gets fucking hot as fuck if I don't. And I work my ass off in the sun and in the heat. So I'm not going to fucking sit there and not, sometimes I do get shade, but when I have to move out in the sun, I'm working in the sun. I'm outside. I'm not inside all the time. I can be when it's a slow day. And I just have to make sure that everything's just kosher. Everybody's fine. Cars are getting washed. No things are happening. I can have a slow day, but I'm making money. I'm pulling that in. I tell them, hey, this is how much I'm making. So 350 plus 400. I'm not plus 400, plus 50, which is 400. That's for the house. That's for the house. That's all for the house. And then after that, I would pay my phone bill and or the PlayStation Plus yearly pass premium or whatever else I fucking wanted. Netflix, whatever else I wanted. My cigarettes, my food, my necessities. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I tell her that shit. And he's going to get mad at me because he tells her how much I give her and that he could have easily done this, but you chose not to. He chose to fucking do his crime and dime and shit, bro. That was his life when he was younger. He shouldn't have done that. He should have stayed with mom. He should have gotten early into like working like, some fucking smart kids did. I didn't. I'd fucking stayed out of that. I fucking want to just play my games and stream. When I eventually got to streaming, I started doing that a lot. But he went out and did crime and did stupid shit and got in trouble for it. Now he's got felonies. Now he's got all that shit. So it makes it harder for him to get sometimes it makes it harder to get a job over someone else. Especially you have someone like me that has nothing on their permanent record other than a marijuana charge. They don't give a fuck about that. Especially in Florida. They give two shits about that compared to a felony charge and all that garbage shit. I stayed away from that, thank God. I stayed away from that. And then when I got into a job, I got settled into working. My friends kept helping me getting other jobs, which was fucking lucky for me, thank God. I didn't have to go through the process of finding a job with fucking, which I've done. I went to job forces, never got called in, never got any fucking job. So I gave up on that, just kept playing fucking games, having shit to where at one point my mom was paying my way, and then I eventually got a telemarketing job, which was scamming people. Then I jumped out of that, got back on the games, moved back to my grandma's place because I was tired of, I didn't want to work at a scamming company. I didn't want to have my mom paying for my place to stay. I had issues there with my brother's girlfriend fucking flipping my PlayStation while it was on and in a little TV stand, so it flickered the TV and it flipped me out. And no one's going to touch my shit. I don't care who I live with. You're not going to touch my shit. You can touch me and push me and find out, but you're not going to touch my shit, because if you touch my shit, I am either going to move out, call the police, get something done. I'm too old to be acting like a fucking child, you know? I've been through enough fights to know that no one ends up on top. Unless it's necessary in self-defense, I am not going to fight somebody. So if you come at me and you try to strike at me, I will defend myself. Besides the point, I don't want no part of this shit no more. Like, it's driving me crazy. So I just hope things will go back to normal, where we all pay our shit. She does her thing. He does his thing. We have no more issues with the trailer park. They're not trying to kick us out. We just have to pay our rent, pay our bills, save up money, get the fuck out. And then again, we could probably still save our money if we get into a good place where we could split. Because again, say it's $1,000 that it's for rent, right? And we have to split that. So what's that? $1,000 split in 3. 400. 400 without internet, right? Or a little less than that. 350 is 375 probably. 375. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking wrong. 900 and then the water and electricity and all that shit. That's the 350. That's the 50 from each of us, other than the 900. Okay. So, even if it was 1,000 for rent, and then all the and it was 150 for that. So, damn. So all I need to do is go 100. Just gotta find my fucking calculator real quick. I know I have one. I didn't delete it. There it is. All right. So 1,150, right? Divided between 3 people. So $383 between all of us, which is still fine. I get almost $700 a check, and I missed a day. Okay? So that I can do that in one check. But then again, you have to add the 50 for me for the internet. It would be almost 15, so yeah, 33, 433 altogether. And then again, like I said, with my phone bill, comes out eventually with my other check down the road. So yeah. I'll be back on, bro, but I'm probably gonna buy another game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to play it. I might have to delete some shit, but I'll be back and we'll play tonight. We'll have a little late gaming on a new game tonight. I got some money back. I'm gonna go grab the $50 for the internet, pay that off, and then I should be. So he's saying the 1st of this month, so I should be good until the next of the 1st of next month. I should not be paying nothing until next fucking month. It's just that's where I'm just at, bro. I'm sorry about that shit, bro. I appreciate you listening. But yeah, I'll be back, bro. I appreciate you coming on and watching. Just for the note for the video, I am sorry, guys, that I went on a big rant about my life. I'm just letting you know where I'm at. Only advice I could give you to just leave off here is just keep your guys' heads up. You know, you're not the only one out there with hard times, but just keep moving forward, you know. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, thank you all guys for watching. If you guys did, appreciate you guys letting me vent. And peace out.